Well, welcome along to Property Tribes TV, where we are shining our spotlight on portfolio landlords all this week. And we determine a portfolio landlord as a landlord that owns 4 or more properties. And I think it's very interesting to talk about insurance in the context of portfolio landlords. And I'm joined by Steve Cox from our award-winning insurance partner, Boswell Group. And Steve, I think when it comes to portfolio landlords and talking specifically about insurance, they actually have quite a few advantages, don't they?
Of course they do, yes, very much so. It's obviously very important for a landlord to get the right level of cover that they need. Obviously they need everything from buildings to contents to loss of rent to liability cover, all the insurance they need, and obviously the advantages for the landlord if they have portfolios are there's bigger discounts, there's one common renewal date, one point of contact here at Boswell Group. So anything you need on a daily basis, just call in. You will get your one point of contact. We have account executives for portfolios with a high-end number of properties. We will go and see the clients. We'll go and see them once a year, twice a year, whatever works for them. We're always on the end of a phone or an email, whatever works, what's there as well. So yes, there's one point of contact for everyone involved, and obviously we have a claims team as well. So any claims that the clients need to make, hopefully they don't make any, we've got one point of contact there as well.
And let's pick up on the economies of scale, because again, portfolio landlords should always take advantage of this. And when it comes to insurance, you can actually achieve some quite significant discounts by putting all your properties onto one policy. And what's not to love about that?
Exactly right. Yes, I mean we have people with I know we had someone with 10 properties insured on an individual basis. We arranged them all on one policy for them and saved them getting on for 25% of their premium that they were paying. So it's to everyone's advantage. Yes,
it is. I think the other interesting thing is that if you're insuring individual properties, let's say you had an HMO or a holiday let, you would typically have to get an individual policy for that specific strategy. When it comes to portfolio landlord insurance, all of that goes under one policy, doesn't it? So again, it really does streamline the whole process.
It does, as you say. We can arrange anything on the one policy, from an individual flat to a block of flats to residential houses to commercial properties to HMOs. Anything can go on that one policy. So, as I say, the greater the number of properties you have on that one policy, the bigger the discounts are. So, if they have properties insured, 10 properties, say, for example, on different policies, individual policies throughout the year, we can get them all on one policy for them. So we can start off with the first one when that comes up for renewal. So we pick first of March, say, for example, and then as and when everything else comes up for renewal, we can charge them pro rata up until the 1st of March next year. So instead of having 10 different policies falling due throughout the year, they've got one policy to deal with. So advantages to everyone.
The other interesting thing to say, Steve, is that Boswell Group, being a brokerage, that is also of an advantage to landlords as well. Could you just remind us why?
Yeah, of course I am. Yeah, we are a fully independent insurance broker, so we will approach 10, 12 different insurance companies for you to get you the best deal. Not necessarily the cheapest deal, because obviously it's not, okay, it's a very important factor. The cheap is a very important factor, but it's not the be-all and end-all. You've got to make sure that the cover is in place as well. So, yeah, it's the premium and the cover. So, yeah, that's what you've got to look out for.
I think also with our Portfolio Landlords Week, it's a chance to showcase how important relationships are in property, because property is a people business, of course, but there are a great many different business relationships involved in being a landlord. And I think, understanding the importance of creating that business relationship, we can really showcase that, because we've already mentioned that if a landlord comes to Boswell Group, they have one case manager, and you really value that relationship, don't you? And you look to build that long term.
Very much so, yeah. I mean, for portfolio landlords, you'll have, as I say before, you'll have one point of contact. So, and we will go and see the clients. We can go and see the clients. We'll always be on the end of a phone for them, email, whatever they need. So, as I say, you have the one point of contact, which is an important thing. We also attend a number of landlord exhibitions as well,
yes.
and making business associates there as well. It's all good. It's all good.
I think what we're trying to say throughout this Portfolio Landlords Week is that a portfolio landlord perhaps has a slightly different mindset to a small, more kind of hobby landlord. You're looking to deal with people with maybe 5 or more properties, and obviously, I'm sure you would agree with me that the kind of portfolio landlord, they've got to wear much more of a kind of business hat, much more of a kind of professional hat.
Oh, very much so. Yes, indeed. So, again, as I said before, I keep repeating myself, but having everything all on one policy, bigger discounts, it just simplifies the whole thing. Everything's simplified. So, yeah, you're right.
Fantastic. Well, if you've got any portfolio landlord insurance needs, then do please contact the team here at Boswell Group. They've got vast experience of assisting and supporting portfolio landlords, and Steve and his team will be very happy to speak to you, discuss the level of cover you need, and of course discuss those all-important discounts, which of course, what's not to love about that? So do get in touch with Boswell Group, and stay tuned, because we're going to be talking more about portfolio landlord issues throughout the coming week.